I had always been close to my younger sister, Emily. Growing up, we shared everything, secrets, dreams, and even a tiny bedroom for years. When she got engaged, I was genuinely happy for her. I helped plan her bridal shower, spent weekends making decorations, and even contributed money when wedding costs started getting out of control. So when the big day finally arrived, I expected to celebrate alongside my family. The ceremony was beautiful. Emily looked stunning, and everyone seemed excited. Afterward, guests moved into the reception hall. As people found their seats, I searched for my name on the seating chart. I checked once. Then twice. My name wasn't in the ballroom. Confused, I asked a wedding coordinator for help. She looked at her list and pointed toward a narrow hallway outside the main reception room. "Your table is there," she said. "There?" I walked over and felt my stomach drop. A small folding table sat against the wall near the restrooms. 3 other guests were seated there, people who clearly weren't expected to interact with anyone. We couldn't see the dance floor, the speeches, or even the head table. At first, I assumed it was a mistake. I found Emily's husband, Jake, and politely asked about it. "Oh," he said casually. "We ran out of room. Someone had to sit there." Someone. After everything I'd done, I was apparently someone. I tried to brush it off, but the hurt kept growing. My parents sat at a prime table near the couple. Even distant relatives had better seats. Yet I was hidden away like an inconvenience. No one seemed to notice. No one seemed to care. After sitting there for 20 minutes, listening to muffled music through the doorway, I made a decision. I quietly gathered my things and left. I didn't make a scene. I didn't argue. I simply drove home. About an hour later, my phone exploded with calls and messages. My mother wanted to know where I was. My aunt asked if I was sick. Even some guests I barely knew were texting. Apparently, my absence had become impossible to ignore. During his speech, my father thanked family members who had helped make the wedding possible. When he mentioned my name, guests looked around for me. That's when everyone realized I wasn't there. Questions started spreading from table to table. Where was I? Why had I left? Eventually, one of the guests from the hallway table explained the seating arrangement. The reaction was immediate. People were shocked. Several relatives confronted my parents and Jake about it. Some couldn't believe that the bride's own sister had been placed next to the restrooms while distant acquaintances enjoyed premium seating. Word eventually reached Emily. She was furious, not at me, but at the situation. As it turned out, she had never approved the final seating chart. Jake and a wedding planner had handled last-minute changes without consulting her. The next morning, Emily showed up at my house in tears. She apologized repeatedly. "I had no idea," she said. I had no idea," she said. "If I'd known, I would have fixed it immediately." For the first time since the wedding, I felt heard. Months later, people still talked about what happened. Not because I left, but because it revealed something important. Respect isn't measured by words, it's shown through actions. And sometimes, walking away from a situation that diminishes your worth is the strongest statement you can make. In the end, the hallway seat wasn't what shocked everyone. It was the realization that the person who had given the most support had been treated as if she mattered the least.